All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. I want to start out the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." And this is the point that I'm harping on in this lesson. Read it again. It says, "For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Now, when you go into, matter of fact, let's pull it up in a blue letter real quick first. All right. Book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Let's go into the blue letter. So it says vintage.
Strong's H 1210. Batsir.
So it says clipped, i.e. the great crop vintage. All right. So see, this is the reason why I pull it up here in the online etymology dictionary. So it says vintage from the 15th century, harvest of grapes, right? Yield of wine from a vineyard. All right. So it says to take off, right? Stem of the mirror, to take off, to take from, to take, distribute. So you're getting the point, right? Going to the dictionary, it says vintage, the year or place in which wine, especially wine of high quality, was produced. Okay, so this is going into a vineyard of grapes. Now, when you think about the vintage of today, will be the different things of the society, right? This is what you can equate vintage, what vintage will be today. All right, the different things of this society, and these things of the society are going to fail. All right, so when it goes into, like, let's read it again, the year or place in which wine, especially wine of high quality, was produced. Right, all these things are going to fail. When you go into, wine, a vineyard, well, that still has to be labored. Okay, and the laboring of this place, America, Babylon the Great, is going to fail, right? The mirth, the joy, all these things are about to absolutely fail. You see? And people have no clue. Now, right now, we're in this pagan, holiday as we speak, which goes by the name of the modern term Christmas today, which goes back to Saturnalia, a pagan custom. But a lot of people are in the spirit of mirth. But within a few days, as different articles and things is being mentioned, how, we have the uprise of, this, the Omarion tour, the Omarion tour is, dancing his way around the U.S., right? A lot of things are shaking back to lockdowns, right? Mass, right? Mandates. So while people are enjoying and having their little bit of time, a spirit of mirth, these things are all about to fail right before your eyes. All right, so the vintage of this place, America, Babylon the Great, it's going out the window. You see? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes. Chapter 12, verse 1, it says, "Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." So you want to remember now the creator, right? While the evil days come not. And we are in these times, right? The days of evil are upon us. Literally, bad times, Jacob's trouble. You see, things are about to get very hectic out here. Uproars of the people is happening all across the world. Only place where they're not having uproars is where you don't see uproars at in the fightings amongst the people where there's a sedition among men, right? A rebellion against their kings and princes, because these things are coming as it was prophesied. America Babylon the Great. See, America Babylon the Great has been, pacified with this peace, right? The peace, peace and safety mindset. This bread and circus, mindset that's going on, where I have people, in a daze. So they have no clue what's coming to them. But like I said, the vintage is about to fail, right? The quality of everything is garbage. Laboring of everything is about to stop, about to come to a halt. Yet people have no clue. They don't get it. They don't see these things actually taking place. They're unaware of these things. That's why the Lord speaks about. That's why the scriptures speak about the Lord coming as a thief in the night. Right? Verse 2, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. The what? And the grinders cease, because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened, and the door shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So there's going to be no grinding. Okay? There's going to be no grinding. And this goes into in ancient times, let's just look it up real fast, of grinding mill. Right? There's going to be no labor. Workforce is going to be cut out. Grinding mill. Let's see. Let's see, grinding mill. In ancient times. Represent. Slovakia. Let's see. Well, it says a mill is a device that breaks solid materials into smaller pieces by grinding, crushing, or cutting. Such comminution is an important unit operation in many processes. There are many different types of mills and have many types of materials processed in them. And that's not. Let's see. Grinding ancient. Well, just to get to the point, grinding mill goes into what? Work. All right. And as the scripture says, there's going to be no work in the streets. That's what it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Okay, when you hear a lot of grinding, meaning a city is, it's a working city. I don't want to really say flourish too much, but I'll say the city was a city that was laboring. And these things are not about to be. A lot of businesses are about to be wiped out, especially due to this second wave. A lot of mom and pop shops, and a lot of, businesses that are on their last leg. Once this second wave hit them, they're done, right? And this is all planned by the globals, all right, the elites. It says also when they shall be afraid of that which is nigh, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about to the streets. Or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. And that's it, because this goes into something else with verse 7. So, these things are going to take place. There's going to be no work in the city. Scriptures talk about, about how farmers are going to mourn, or how fishers are going to mourn, and how farmers are not going to be able to, let's see, fishers. The book of Isaiah chapter 19 verse 8, it says, the fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast anchor unto the brook shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish. So what is this going into? I mean, this is going into a lack of work. Okay, why is fishers going to mourn? Because they're going, what they use, or with their Salakia, their the way how they make income or make ends meet, or just to survive. These things are not going to be very soon. It's going to be a lack of resources. Right? Yeah, they're still going to be able to do particular things. Like, say, if you want to try to live off the earth in some form, okay. But majority wise, E is going to have clamps on a lot of things. Okay. He's going to have clamps on a lot of things of what you're used to getting to, the availability of these different things. If you're not a part of his, digital system, his MOTB plan, or even if you're not in league with that, well, you're getting cut out. You're going to be cut out. Right. But I'm just saying, Isaiah 19:8, these things are going to appear more, right, and going to affect the people more. All right. And this also goes to, people, farmers, they got land and they got cattle, all these things, different things are going to be in scarcity due to different things of, by the way of E, coming down upon them, or by the way of the Most High, just pouring judgments out upon the earth, or people scavenging. See, all these different things are coming. Now, I'm not giving you a timeline and or order of how things are supposed to be. I'm just stating that these things are coming and these things are going to happen. Right? And this is what we see coming. So this mirth spirit that people are in, they have no clue what's finna come upon them. So just a quick hit through the spirit. Till next time, I want to say shalom.